lights are flashing, get out of the way. Oh, I love my bike. I love my bike. I love riding. I love motorcycles. It's great. Don't you find that if you haven't been on your bike for like a while, even if it's just a few days, like when you get back on it and ride again, you're like, oh, I love this. I miss this. Even though it's only been like 3 days. That's how you know you're a biker. And when you'll even ride in the most terrible weather. Oh my god, yesterday, right? Today is the day after that storm Angus. And goodness me, I think I'd need a bloomin' Angus burger to deal with that storm. I literally was riding home from work and I completely forgot about the storm. So I was just like, oh my god, it's so stormy. Why is it so stormy? Maybe it's because it's that that Storm Angus. Oh my god, I'm thinking about burgers now. Storm Aberdeen Angus. So yeah, I was riding in the storm and getting soaked. And there was water coming from the gutters, spilling halfway into the road. So I had to ride a little bit more to the right-hand side of the road. And then there were leaves everywhere because there's more leaves that have been dropped this year. And there's thousands of them. And they're all wet, so I'm trying to avoid them. And they're literally everywhere, so it's almost impossible. Then I had to avoid every single drain cover because I was like, right, it is stormy as heck. It's windy, it's raining. I need to avoid everything. Because usually in the rain, I ride pretty much the same as normal. I'm quite a boring-ish rider, I guess. Some days, if it's really dry and sunny, I like to have fun. But most of the time, I'm quite sensible, I'd say. But in the wet, if it's just a bit wet, meh, I'll ride normal-ish. And if it's really heavily raining, then I'm on super alert mode, which is what I was on. Every time I turned, I was like, okay, just keep everything smooth. Everything nice and steady and you should be fine. And I was completely fine. The wind wasn't that bad. I didn't get that wet. But the water coming out from like the middle of the roundabouts, it was like halfway into the roundabout and I was like, I need to turn right on this roundabout. So I'm going to have to like go really slowly around it. Luckily it was quite late, so there was no one really around. I had this one taxi driver right up my butt for ages and I was like, can you back off please? I don't know why. But someone I know said that whenever she gets people that are too close to her, she just looks back at them and then looks back forward again and then they generally back off. So I tried that and it actually worked. I turned around and looked straight at them and I was like thinking, what are you doing? I didn't say anything, I just looked at them and I looked back and then I carried on and I looked in my mirror and they were slightly away and I was just like, it works. So I ended up getting home safely. I ended up nearly getting taken out by the bloody gate because every time I opened it, it kept slamming shut. So I put a brick in the way so it wouldn't slam shut. And I was like, okay. So I got my bike up onto this curb and I was like, yes, all is fine now. I went to put into the gate and the gate slammed shut right on my bike. The brick that was holding the gate flew off and smashed into the wall and I was like, well, this is going well, isn't it? Nearly dropped the bike. There was some random taxi man and I was just like, are you going to help or are you literally... And another one. Or are you literally just going to, you know, sit there and do nothing? And, well, did I ask for help? No. So maybe it's my problem. I didn't ask for help. But still, I'm like only 5'3". This gate is like 6 foot. And like, it's slamming it. I'm using all of my body force to keep this gate open. Yeah, it was a struggle. I ended up having to put this like plank of wood down underneath the brick. Then put it in front of the gate. And then it stayed still. Wait for the wind to not be blowing heavily. Then like run. And it kind of worked. The bike got in. But the whole night I was so scared it was going to like tip over. But yeah, the storm's passed and there isn't really that much debris on the road or anything. It's quite good actually. Everything seems clear and it's not raining at the moment, which is great. Because I don't want to get wet again. Oh man. And another one! What is going on? Someone's had a bad time. Oh, doggy! Doggy!